Rain, Steam, and Speed, the Great Western Railway, was painted in 1844 by Joseph Mallard William Turner towards the end of the Industrial Revolution. It includes several romantic aspects such as the emphasis on emotion, mystery, the glorification of nature, and themes of solitude. Emotion is emphasized by the lighting of the sky and the bold contrast of the rails and train, creating drama. Additionally, the presence of the slow, small boat over here and the vastness of the sky represent nature and the ways of old, which contrast with the raw power of the man-made locomotive. Additionally, the brushstrokes add motion to the painting. It feels like the train is almost moving, and the waters of the river are also moving. It's not a static painting like a classical work of art would be. These emotional aspects combine to leave the viewer with a sense of awe. It's not just a static, realistic study. It's something that's meant to make you feel something. Second aspect of Romanticism, mystery, is added by the blurriness and undefined details. If you notice, the destination and the place where the train is leaving from is unknown. It could be going anywhere. It could be leaving from its station or pulling into it. It could be the end of a journey or the beginning of one. The weather is also in a state of flux. Is it clearing up or beginning to cloud? Thirdly, nature is also glorified. If you notice, the majesty of the sky and the river make the train look very small in comparison. This represents man's small place in and the inability to match the splendor of nature. Romanticism emphasized very much the splendor of nature and man's place in it. Man occupies a very small place in the world compared to all of nature, all of God's creation. Fourthly, this painting contains themes of solitude, which are also important aspects of Romanticism. The boat and the train are both lonely, they're separated. There's no communication between the two, and they're likely unaware of each other's existence. They're also separated by nature, which further emphasizes their solitude. Modern Rome, the Campo Vaccino, painted in 1839, is also one of J.M.W. Turner's famous works. It's very beautiful. It's actually one of my favorites. And it displays the emotion of grandeur, Rome, the eternal city. It displays mystery by the foggy, blurry, undefined buildings in the background. It displays solitude by there being very few people in the painting. You see there in the corner, you can hardly notice them if you weren't looking closely enough. And it glorifies nature by the sky and the hill dominating the scene. And as you can see, the hill is much more well defined than the city, communicating nature's permanence and man's ephemeral nature. Fisherman at Sea, painted in 1796, is another romantic painting of J.M.W. Turner, and it displays emotion by the dark colors and dramatic lighting of the scene, which come together to create a scene of turbulence and peril. It displays mystery by much of the painting being dark and having very few things be illuminated. It displays solitude by the boat being alone in the sea, and it glorifies nature by having the boat being tossed about by the waves as if it were nothing. This demonstrates nature's power compared to man's insignificance.